Hello everyone, welcome to the Redmen TV. I'm here with your daily transfer news. Jurgen Klopp's just done his pre-West Ham press conference. We're going to get through some of the reaction to that in a moment. But first, let's get through some transfer news and some just more interesting Liverpool news in general. We're going to start with Mohamed Salah saying that Liverpool Premier League title win is his dream. Let's have a look at this then over on here. Yes, there we go. Yeah, he says, according to, I think he's on Football Focus this week. And he talked about it. He said, I came here to win titles, the 25-year-old told Football Focus. I can tell the fans we work 100% to try and win something for the club. It's a long time since the club won the league. It's my dream to win the Premier League, but I want to win it with this club. Oh, doesn't that make you feel so good about life? Yeah, look, they're just words, but the kind of words I think we all need to hear at the moment. We constantly get asked questions about, like, well, what happens if Real Madrid coming with a bid for Salah in the summer? And look, we can't know the answer to that. We can fear the worst and we can hope for the best, but it's nice to hear players talk about their ambitions, and I suspect we've got a few seasons of Mo Salah if he feels that there's an opportunity to match those. Which I feel there is, so we could have a really good time with Mo Salah in a few years and hopefully not stress too much about it. Although Steve Orton, our good mate and fellow Redmen presenter, pointed out in the WhatsApp group last night that Gareth Bale's going to be leaving Real Madrid, which means, yeah, it's going to be a summer of speculation. Nevertheless, right, we move on to arguably the best piece of news to come out of the Adam Lallana camp this season. Certainly, let's have a quick flick over to here and see if we can get this working. Yeah, and he's had a haircut. Adam Lallana has had a haircut and then stared moodily into the distance. The video's a bit weird, but he very much needed that haircut, didn't he? He was looking like a bit of a small shit Jonathan Woodgate for a while there, and I'm personally glad to see him look a little bit sharper. Anyway, we move on. Peter Zielinski, remember him? We were linked with him a few weeks ago. Calciomercato.com. We've translated this from Italian because it's the best part of doing these shows. Let's see what they're saying about him. Said Zielinski, the new De Bruyne, who was already Milan, Napoli, eye to Klopp. It can become like De Bruyne, word of Maurizio Sarri. The compliment for Zielinski is a strong stimulus, the signal of a clear destiny, top player that will come. Napoli's convinced that having at home the midfielder of the future. Eye to Klopp in the Premier League. There are indeed those who continue to follow Zielinski with particular interest, with Liverpool at the top. Klopp has a special passion since the time at Empoli for Peter. He has been continually following him in recent months by his scouts. He's preparing a new assault on Naples to try to catch it next summer. Fantastic. Zielinski has been in the sight of Liverpool for years. Now the offer will have to exceed 35 to 40 million euros to seriously think about the sale. To date is not in the plans of De Laurentiis, but at the same time, no one is not eligible for the right amount, which is very encouraging, I presume, and the new De Bruyne still has much to prove. Very interesting stuff. You know, if you know something about Peter Zielinski, I don't think he was ready when we were linked with him in a couple, I think it might even been a couple of seasons ago. But if you think he's there, Napoli drawing a lot of plaudits for their performance this season, and he's central to that. So yeah, moving on then, we've got another piece of transfer news that centres around Dani Ceballos. We've seen a lot of this. I've talked about him a few times on this show. But El Chinguitito TV on Twitter, taking a quote from Spanish TV, saying Ceballos wanted to go to Liverpool in winter and the club did not let him. Something is happening. They obviously decided to use the same process that I use for titles on HTV. Random capitalisation really pulls in the viewer and the viewer's eyes. So yeah, I mean, take that to mean what you will. There was some random stuff about Benzema the other day as well. That'll always continue to pop up. But Dani Ceballos, is he the kind of player you think Liverpool should be targeting? Let me know your thoughts on him in the comment section underneath. A couple of things to get through before we wrap up. Jurgen Klopp's just done his West Ham press conference. We got some of the best quotes on at the Redmen TV on Twitter. Go and drop a follow on that account. He's been asked about the Firmino Holgate resolution. He said, yeah, good. It took a long time. Really proud how Roberto dealt with it. We were 100% sure from the first second there was nothing to be worried about on this side. Look, it looks very much like that. It looks like I did a video on this. Now, I had no idea how much people genuinely hated Mason Holgate when I did that, but you know what? It wouldn't have influenced me thinking or talking on it regardless. I think there's a lot of jumping to conclusions on how people feel Holgate conducted himself here, as though it's been a deliberate and malicious attempt to ruin Roberto Firmino. And listen, it might well have been, but regardless, I hope it doesn't impact how anyone is able to report things, whether they feel they've heard something or whether it's genuinely happened or not in the future. But anyway, we're going to move on to... Oh, if you want to watch that video, by the way, it's over on my YouTube channel. There'll be a link at the end of the video. Thanks very much. Moving on then, Klopp talking about Sadio Mane, said basically there's nothing really in it at the moment, that we want to keep the players together. It's not a secret. We want to keep Sadio here, keep this team and strengthen it, absolutely. Talking about Mo Salah about to break Robbie Fowler's left-footed goal record. Hopefully he's got the best left foot in the business, but maybe we shouldn't forget about Messi. I don't care which part of the body he uses, but it's a very good left foot for sure, absolutely. I think we can all agree with that, right? What you can see if you go onto at the Redmen TV, you can see that Ross has doubled up on my work. Just keeping me in check. So it means we've got plenty of coverage on this press conference. But he talks about West Ham and he says, we need to be ready for a difficult game tomorrow. There's always an opportunity with counter-attacks and set pieces for them to score. I really want to use the basis that we have, which is where we are in the league, and for that we really need to be at our best tomorrow afternoon. Yeah, absolutely, completely agree with that massive game coming up. Not in terms of like grandeur or splendour, or it's not going to be one of those games that you mark in your diary per se, but with the teams that are playing Liverpool's rivals and the games they've got around us at the weekend, people are going to be dropping points and people are going to be missing out on opportunities because of the League Cup final. Massive chance for Liverpool to really put some points on the board and really put some pressure on everyone else around us in the league, whether that's people chasing us or us chasing other people down. Let me know you think that match is going to go in the comments below. The match build-up show is out right now. You can go and watch that. Chris is starting 11 predictions right out as well. And as I say, if you want to come over, you've got some thoughts and opinions on the Firmino Holgate stuff. I've done a video specifically on that over on Mates TV, which is my channel, and a few other stuff as well, which is largely me talking to camera about things that I think and feel. So if you're into that kind of stuff, predominantly around football and still predominantly around Liverpool, then by all means do go and check it out. Otherwise, thank you very much, Reds. Enjoy your Friday afternoon, and we'll be back after West Ham, hopefully with some big smiles on our faces and 3 more points on the board.